Well, it appears state funding for strangulation exams has been put on hold. The legislature's latest funding list and what is not on it has domestic violence advocates worried this evening.
KSL investigator Daniela Rivera reports on why this move by lawmakers came as a surprise.
Advocates say this has been a particularly tough legislative session when it comes to funding for programs that help victims and survivors here in Utah. But still, they were shocked Friday night when they found out funding for this specific program wasn't included in the budget.
When Moab police officers spoke with Gabby Petito in 2021, she was in a dangerous situation. Her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, later strangled and killed her. In 2020, 14-year-old Macy Haight told police her dad, Michael Haight, had put his hands around her neck, and she feared for her life. In January 2023, he murdered his wife, their 5 children, and his mother-in-law before taking his own life. And in November last year, Lisa Hyde reported her ex-boyfriend had strangled her. About a month later, she disappeared. Her body was found in a shed last month, and her ex is now charged with murder.
Strangulation is one of the top 4 predictors of future homicide.
Erin Jemison with Utah's Domestic Violence Coalition says documenting strangulation can help prosecute the most violent offenders and save lives.
Strangulation is very common in domestic violence cases, but is often invisible. There aren't always marks right away, and so we need that really timely exam, and there isn't funding for it.
The legislature adopted lethality exams and funded the program's start in 2022. They kept it going last year. This year, through agency savings, the Criminal Justice Budget Subcommittee found $260,000 to keep funding strangulation exams.
In past years, that has been a pretty good sign that it would land in the final budget. And just given that it's a small amount of money for a pretty big impact in really high felony level cases.
So why aren't lawmakers funding it? Today they said there's still time to make changes.
There's a little money we're still working with and we're still massaging.
The Utah Domestic Violence Coalition says local nonprofits are already fundraising to try to meet the actual financial need of this program, which is $400,000. Reporting from the Utah State Capitol for KSL 5 News, I'm Daniela Rivera.